Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jordan Sharp. Today we're looking at how those odds have been acting up for the game between the Detroit Lions and your Chicago Bears, man. How you doing, Jordan?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Bears not doing very well with the news that the $1 million man Jay Cuddy has been sent to the bench.
Yeah, 54 million, I think it was, man. But hey, if you get paid like that and sat on the bench, man, sign me up. I'm right there, man. I'm definitely taking that job. Anyways, lines makers opened this one up favoring the Lions at -7.5, and that line went up to -8, -8.5. Five Dimes is back at it, man. They kicked it all the way up to 9.5, man. Crazy, crazy dudes over there. All right, Vikings and Lions last week. Lions had a tough game, man. They won it, but barely by 2 points, 14-16. And that dreadful game that we had talked about last Monday, man, Saints and Bears, 31-15, buddy, man. That's tough, man. It was a really good game because, you know, both defenses kind of started up, but the Bears just couldn't keep up, man. And weirdly enough, my Saints actually just picked it up. I don't know where that came from, but hell, you know, I hope they can keep that up. Anyways, Lions 10-4, still alive in the playoff contention run, 7-7 against the spread. Bears are out, 5-9 straight up and 5-9 against the spread, man. All right, so Cuddy's sitting down. I think that there's a lot of people that might be happy, a lot of people that might be a little pissed off about that. Trestman, hot seat right now. I mean, it's sizzling for him. He's definitely got to pull something out of his ass and start winning these games. I don't know, man. I mean, I kind of like the Lions. It's just I think it's a little too high. What do you think?
You don't know what you're going to get out of Jimmy Clausen. I think that the Jimmy Clausen is like that hope and a prayer type of play for Mark Trestman to try to save his job. Because he's like, if I keep playing Jay Cutler, I'm definitely going to lose my job. If I can coach up Jimmy Clausen enough to make him look kind of like what McCown did last year for the Bears, like a decent quarterback, that might give them enough confidence to say, okay, we'll keep me around and trade away Jay Cutler because he was the problem. This just looks like what this is to me. Yeah. But the problem is, you know, I don't know what Jimmy is going to do here, and Detroit's defense is one of the best in the league. And even though this isn't Chicago, I don't, you know, Bears fans are about halfway to starting to boo, and they have already. So, I mean, you know, it's not like it's going to be that friendly of an environment with this right now. So, you know, the line has shot up. It's an incredible. It's obviously the most, you know, highest movement of any line so far this week. I wouldn't be opposed to going over to Bovada and laying 7 points with Detroit right now, which is where they still have it, and even the 8 points. I mean, you're looking at I don't think Jimmy Clausen is going to do, you know, what the Bears need him to do. You know, do you have any confidence in Jimmy Clausen being able to cover the spread? That's my question to you.
Yeah, not necessarily him, dude, but, you know, they still have some good key pieces. I mean, Alshon Jeffries is still good. You know, Matt Forte, hell, I mean, great running back there. I don't know. I mean, yeah, we don't know what Clausen is going to do in this case, but hell, if he could, whatever he does, it should be at least better than what Cutler's been doing. And I don't think that they're going to let go of Cutler, man. I mean, they just paid him that shitload of money and all. The sanest thing that they should do in this case is just get rid of Trestman, man. I mean, first of all, they screwed up by letting Lovie Smith go. Yeah, they wanted some new blood and they wanted some new changes and whatnot and yada, yada, yada. That obviously did not work. But, you know, it's really a matter here. Lions at 7. Look at what happened with them against the Vikings last week, man. I mean, geez, it was a tough game for them. Yeah, well, granted, the Bears don't have that type of a defense, but it's not that bad either, man. I'm thinking that, you know, maybe tease this. What's the total looking like, man?
So the total's at 44, and that's where it gets interesting because if Jimmy Clausen does actually play well, you could easily go Lions here, tease them down to -2, -1, tease the total down to about 38, 37 points, and go with the over, and then you're golden. But, you know, that's the thing. I was like, do you trust Jimmy Clausen to score you 20 to 20, you know, 24 points? I don't know. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, that's the question. I mean, honestly, I'm laying off this game. This game to bring it down to brass tacks. I don't think there's anything that can bring me to bet on this game. You know, Detroit obviously needs it. Yeah. Chicago's been long out of it, so there's that factor going into it. And it's just there's so much unknown. It's just you know if you got a beat on it and if you're on the Jimmy Clausen bandwagon, you go for it. You know what? You know there are ways that you can take advantage of this game. Or if you think that Jimmy Clausen is going to pull up an absolute stinker, you know, then there's also ways you can look at this game. I just don't know what I'm going to get out of it. Too many games, not really worth it at this time for me. Even though it is my Bears, it's just this season has been all depressing. I'm all on the Bulls train now in Chicago, so that I'm hitching my wagon to hoops this season and suffering through the last 2 weeks of football here, Dax.
I hear you, man. But hey, I mean, I kind of think that teaser should be something interesting, man. I mean, lines with that low line right there. I mean, what would it be, like minus a half a point or something like that if we can get it at 7?
Yeah, if you get it at 7, you could even get them a pick 'em at Bovada, and then but their total, Bovada's total is 2 points higher than the rest of the industry. So you're losing a little value with the total there, gaining more value with the spread. You have to kind of weigh that, I think. But looks like the best value to go to right now would be Pinnacle. Go with a 7-point teaser, tease it down to -1. The total would then be 37 and a half. If you wanted to bet the over. So that would be, I think that might be the best way to go, or Bovada, one of those two. I think also, who else is an even 8? Heritage also. So there's a few options for you out there if you want to go that route.
All right, sounds good, man. Hey, man, good luck, man. And for, next week, maybe we can see a little bit better, out of Clausen or whatnot. We never know, man. He might actually.
No. Hey, we'll have the answer to that question at least. So then maybe reevaluate and check in on the Bears for the last week of the season.
You got it, man. All right, talk to you next week, man.
All right, thanks, Dax.
Later. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.